This is Izmir, the third biggest city of the young Turkey. History, culture and natural wonder, where civilization's center Anatolia and mythological Mediterranean Sea meets. Football entered Turkey from Izmir 1.5 centuries ago. This harbor city was Anatolia's gate to the world in all ages. The Roman and Ottoman Empire's most important trade center. At the end of 1800, English merchant ships brought football with them and introduced Izmir's youngsters to the game. These boys exported this magical game from Bornova's meadows to Istanbul. Istanbul may produce Turkey's most successful football teams, but there's no mistaken history that links the game's roots to Izmir. It has been 138 years since the first football club, Smyrna, was established. Football is being played like the first day's excitement. On the first week of April, Izmir broke new ground in Turkish football. Businessman Seyit Mehmet Özkan played football when he was young. He's known for his passion for the game and very hard to please for academies. He transferred his first step with Altınordu in 2012 to a huge attack. Altınordu, known as a sleeping giant for years, stood up with a structuring for Turkey's future of football. The club organized the largest participation in international U12 football tournament, where 48 teams from 3 continents came to Turkey. This journey to Turkey was a brand new experience for some, and that was going to be an unforgettable joy. Besides the country's most famous teams of Beşiktaş, Fenerbahçe, Galatasaray and Trabzonspor, the world's famous teams were also guests of Altınordu. Altınordu Club thought of every detail for the team's comfort. The hotels in Izmir's most favorite holiday destination, Kuşadası, were assigned to the teams. There was huge interest from national press. The tournament's opening ceremony was performed in Altınordu Selçuk facilities. U12 footballers were made to feel like A-team stars. Footballers had every opportunity to have a good time. Member of FIFA Executive Board of Directors, Şenes Erzik, was also one of the most important guests of the tournament.
Bu kendi janrında, kendi branşında en önemli turnuva. İşi yerinde gördüğüm için başarılı bir projenin gerçekleşmesine son derece gururluyum, mutluyum. Mehmet Bey çok büyük bir iş başarmış.
The tournament's motto is good person, good citizen, good footballer. This motto is the constitution of Altınordu, Mehmet Seyit Özkan's biggest aim.
İyi birey, iyi vatandaş, iyi futbolcu.
Footballers are proud to be part of the organization in their jerseys and are waiting for the matches to start. They're going to play 352 matches in 8 fields. Teams on the field, everybody's excited. The German teams have a high participation. Werder Bremen is one of the ambitious teams. Werder Bremen players are preparing for the opening match with seriousness. Their opponent is the Turkish team Kasımpaşa. The players are trying to show themselves off. Sometimes things can go wrong, but young players are aware of fair play and responsibility. Footballers putting full effort into reaching the final. Team playing from Galatasaray against the German team Wattenscheid. Beşiktaş facing Dinamo Kiev in another field. One of Turkey's footballer factories, Trabzonspor's youth team is watching other matches in their spare time. The tournament is getting hotter. Benches, fields, and stands are full of excitement.
Oyundan zevk alın. Anlaşıldı mı? Oyundan zevk alın, mücadele edin, galip gelin. Haydi bakalım beyler.
Ajax is one of the favorites. Everybody's watching the world's most famous football team, Academy. And footballers are aware that they're being watched. They're facing a strong Nuremberg, but Ajax footballers are good at scoring. We can see from the first match, Ajax is a strong candidate for the final. Atletico Bilbao is another favorite. Their team playing practice puts them in another corner. Alton Ordo took the Basque team structure as an example. Bilbao is a good pattern for organized football. Starting from the first match, Bilbao is one of the favorite teams. France has one team in the tournament, Paris Saint-Germain footballers following their coach's directions. They are passionate, and goal celebrations are the proof of their joy. Despite Paris Saint-Germain's very good start, the first draw is against Fenerbahçe. Amity College from Australia, and Aspire Academy from Qatar, the two farthest destinations. You can see their passion for the game and for winning. Altınordu Selçuk facilities are prepared for all needs. While watching the matches, the parents of footballers are having a good time. With the addition of traditional Turkish foods, the facility looks like a carnival. Candy halva, popcorn, and ice cream make the kids happier. These lovely tastes are great breaks between the matches for the footballers. This pole is in the middle of the domain and shows us all the participant cities' distance to Izmir. On the other hand, all the teams are an equal distance from the final. On the first day, all the teams and players are trying to reach the second round. Ajax, Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Bilbao, and Hoffenheim are the favorites. In between matches, the players are waiting and resting in a private zone, organized for them. They are having a good time with joking and playing jackstones. Altınordu Football Academy is very young according to years, but they're very good at hosting with their professionalism and respect for the game. The team is very happy to find so many opponents and opportunities to play against them. No doubt, Seyit Mehmet Özkan is one of the happiest people. Özkan is trying to watch all the matches with his team. He is the mind behind this organization and the center of attraction. The first day ends. The German teams have a similar style of playing, well-disciplined poise. The French team, Paris Saint-Germain, is perceptible with individual talents. The Netherlands teams have extraordinary talent. They are proof that total football is still alive and will continue to be. Eskişehirspor and Bornova mixed team are the only Turkish teams that reached the last 16. This was a great opportunity for Turks, and they know it. After the first day, the team officials are talking about how impressed they are by the organization.
That's amazing for the youth development, and it's very important when we can gather quality players.
Es war für die Kinder sicherlich eine sehr tolle Erfahrung, auf so einem großen internationalen Turnier zu spielen. Manche Mannschaften haben sich gut präsentiert, manche weniger gut. Und ich glaube, unsere Jungs haben sicherlich gemerkt, dass sie eine ganz tolle Mannschaft sind.
Für die Kinder, denke ich, war es ein ganz riesengroßes Erlebnis. Erste Auslandsreise. Die Eltern waren zum Glück mit dabei, aber die haben wir eigentlich nicht gebraucht. Die Kinder waren sehr begeistert vom Hotel, vom Turnier, von den Mannschaften, von der Anlage natürlich. Und auch von der Gastfreundlichkeit der Türken. Alle Menschen sprechen sie hier an, fragen sie, und die Jungs hatten auch Lust, die Sprache zu lernen. Und ja, Günaydin, Gülle Gülle, den ganzen Tag.
Also es war schön, alles gut organisiert, alle nett.
The pitches, the stands, the whole setup was unbelievable. Really, really high standard. You know, better than what some clubs back home have got. So credit to Turkey, credit to Izmir, credit to the local team and the president.
Donc concernant sur l'aspect organisationnel, donc une très bonne organisation. Un tournoi en Turquie, donc pour nous le Paris Saint-Germain c'est toujours intéressant de s'implanter un peu en dehors de la France.
Οι εμπειρίες που αποκομίσαμε από αυτό το τουρνουά είναι πολύ σημαντικές, κυρίως για τα παιδιά. Η οργάνωση ήταν κατά την άποψη της δικής μου ομάδα καταπληκτική και θα ήθελα με αυτόν τον τρόπο να ευχαριστήσω και τους οργανωτές που κάλεσαν τον Παναθηναϊκό σε αυτή την τόσο όμορφη διοργάνωση.
Ήταν μια πάρα πολύ καλή διοργάνωση. Παίχτηκε ποδόσφαιρο σε πάρα πολύ καλό επίπεδο για την ηλικία των παιδιών και θα χαιρόμασταν πολύ να ξαναβρεθούμε σε αυτό το τουρνουά και άλλες χρονιές σαν ομάδα.
Très content de participer aussi à cette manifestation sportive composée de grandes équipes internationales. On remercie l'organisateur pour tout ce qu'il fait, tout ce qu'il continue à faire pour nous.
Ajax was one of the first day's favorites, but they couldn't reach the final. However, like Turkish origin Naji Unuvar and other talented players flaring in the starlight. Paris Saint-Germain from France and Atletico Bilbao from Spain managed to keep their starting forms lasting throughout the day's matches. Most of the last 8 teams are from Germany. The Netherlands' best team is Vitesse Arnhem. One of the academies established over the past few years, AEK represents Greece with successive results. There's a football festival in Izmir Kuşadası Selçuk facilities. It's noontime and there is an excited expectation in front of the results table board. The results are coming in, and the last 8 rounds are being shaped. After a tough match series, Atletico Bilbao and Paris Saint-Germain reached the final. This is an exciting final for Altınordu. Altınordu is modeled on the Bilbao structure, and this final is a warm-hearted final for the host club. Before the final, classification matches begin. The matches are rough and tumble again. The 7th place is determined with penalty shots. The German team Borussia Mönchengladbach is against Vitesse Arnhem from the Netherlands. The Germans are specialists in penalties and they prove it. Mönchengladbach finishes the tournament 7th. Two German teams fighting for 5th place. Augsburg 1860 München match is excellent finishing to watch the Germans 5th and 6th. After a great start, Hoffenheim was a favorite for the final with their supporters in the stands. They are playing their last match for 3rd place. The Greek team AEK players are a little bit tired and less experienced. Hoffenheim wants 3rd place, and they get it. On the other side, AEK is proud for 4th place with the much more experienced teams.
Ömrümün en güzel saatlerini geçirdim ve bu güzel saatleri bize 12 yaşındaki dünya çocukları yaşattı. Ben bu anlamda Altınordu'nun 1. sloganı olan çocuklarımız geleceğimiz sloganımızın önemli bir kısmını doldurduğumuzu düşünüyorum. Ülkemizin futbolda iyi şeyler yapabildiğini gösteren bir etkinlik yaptığımız için çok mutluyum.
And it's a final match time in Izmir Altınordu U12 Cup. Atletico Bilbao and Paris Saint-Germain both want the cup. Before the final match, all the participant teams' players swarm the field. When the 2 finalist teams enter, the perfect music starts, a great sound for future hopes. In the beginning of the game, the teams are slow and sure. Meanwhile, an unfortunate moment for Atletico Bilbao. Paris Saint-Germain forelock goalkeeper's fault. This unexpected goal shocks the Spanish team. The French side is so happy. This is a real final match, as its name implies. The players are following carefully the coach's instructions. Paris Saint-Germain is on the field with technical footballers. After the conceded goal, Atletico Bilbao gets it together and scores. It's a draw now. In the 12th minute of the match, Atletico Bilbao coach Oscar Martinez makes a change in an unusual way. Martinez substitutes the entire team and gives a chance to all of his players in the final. This action elicits the sympathy from all the audience. Against Paris Saint-Germain's starting team, all the new players of Atletico Bilbao find the winning goal.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living now.
An outstanding final match for an outstanding organization. The referee's final whistle announces Bilbao's victory.
Atletik Bilbao antrenörünün hiçbirimizin düşünmediği, benim bile büyük ders aldığım, tam maçın devre arasında bütün takımı değiştirmesi gibi bir çok enteresan bir uygulama yaptı. Ben dedim ki biraz sonra Paris Saint-Germain ikinci takıma girdiğine göre 3 tane atar. Maçı Paris alır şampiyonluğu. Halbuki tam tersi. İkinci takım da birinci takım kadar iyi oynadı ve 2-1 kazandılar. Demek ki çocuklarımıza eşit şans vermemiz lazım. Onları bu yaşlarda yarışmacı zihniyetten çok oyuna odaklı, onların gelişimine odaklı bir eğitime dönmemiz lazım. Ben de bu anlamda final maçından çok önemli bir ders aldım mesela.
The countries that participated the most in the U12 tournament's closing ceremony gather hundreds of players. After the successful names prizes, the host of the tournament, Seyit Mehmet Özkan, repeats the club's motto with the kids.
İyi birey! İyi birey! İyi vatandaş! İyi vatandaş! İyi futbolcu! İyi futbolcu!
Kids from all over the world played football and had a great time together in the land where football entered Turkey in April. New friendships, lots of joy, great lessons, and full of memories. These kids are going to be football stars when they grow up. And we are going to watch them in the biggest tournaments. And we know that all of us will never forget Izmir, where they first shined. Meet you next year.
Good person, good citizen, good player.